Life can feel like a relentless storm where we're constantly battling to keep our heads above water, juggling responsibilities, dreams, and the chaos of everyday living. But what if I told you that the secret to transforming this struggle into a journey of calm, control, and fulfillment lies in just a handful of simple habits? These habits aren't just about tweaking your routine. They're about grounding yourself in the wisdom of ancient Stoic philosophy, which teaches us to find peace in the present, strength in adversity, and clarity amidst the noise. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you the 7 habits that reshaped my life in just 1 week, giving me not only a greater sense of purpose, but also the tools to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see how small changes can lead to profound transformation, helping you live a life that's not only productive, but deeply meaningful. So let's dive in, because the path to a better you starts right here, right now. If you find value in what we're doing here, the simplest favor I ask is to hit that subscribe button. And please don't skip any part of this video, because every moment is packed with insights that could truly change your life. Let's get started. For many, mornings can feel like a struggle, with the snooze button being the first line of defense against the day. But what if that first decision of the day was different? Waking up early, right as the sun begins to rise, can transform how the entire day unfolds. Those early hours, before the rest of the world stirs, are filled with a unique kind of peace and quiet. It's a time when the mind is clear and the day is full of potential. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The dawn has secrets to tell you." There's a serenity in the morning that's like nothing else, when everything is still and the world feels open and full of possibilities. Imagine starting the day with a few gentle stretches, just enough to wake up the body and mind. This isn't about a rigorous workout. It's about connecting with the body, feeling the breath, and grounding oneself before the rush of the day begins. These moments are an opportunity to prepare, both mentally and physically, for what lies ahead. After that, take a few minutes to plan the day, not just by writing a to-do list, but by setting intentions with a Stoic mindset. Think about the day's challenges and how they can be approached with calm and focus. Consider what really matters and how to stay aligned with core values throughout the day. This practice of rising with the sun isn't just about having more time, it's about creating a foundation of peace and clarity that influences everything that comes after. The morning becomes a time to reflect, to prepare, and to approach the day with purpose and mindfulness, as the Stoics taught. So if mornings have been a constant battle, try shifting that perspective. Embrace the quiet power of dawn and see how those early moments can change, not just the start of the day, but the entire flow of life. When it comes to exercise, there's often this misconception that you need to hit the gym hard every day, pushing your limits until you're drenched in sweat and exhausted. But the truth is, daily movement doesn't have to be intense or overwhelming. In fact, it's the simple, consistent activities like walking, gentle yoga, or even stretching that can have the most profound impact on both the body and mind. The key here is to embrace movement as a daily ritual, not as a chore, but as a form of self-care. Think about it. Just dedicating 20 minutes each day to moving the body can bring remarkable benefits. It's not about sculpting the perfect physique or reaching a specific fitness goal. It's about creating a habit that nourishes the body and calms the mind. The Stoics believed in the importance of harmony between the mind and body, understanding that caring for one directly impacts the other. They saw physical activity not merely as a way to stay fit, but as a crucial component of living a balanced, virtuous life. Imagine starting the day with a gentle walk outside, feeling the fresh air fill your lungs and letting the rhythm of your steps clear your mind. Or perhaps taking a break in the middle of a busy day to do some light yoga, stretching out the tension that builds up from sitting too long or dealing with stress. These simple acts of movement become more than just exercise. They become a way to reconnect with your body, to remind yourself that you are more than just your thoughts, and to cultivate a sense of presence. Each step, each stretch, is a moment to slow down, to focus inward, and to align with the Stoic principle of sophrosin, the virtue of moderation and self-control. By incorporating daily movement into your routine, you're not just strengthening your body, you're also enhancing your mental clarity, boosting your mood, and increasing your overall energy levels. This harmony between mind and body, as the Stoics taught, is essential for living a good life. So think of daily movement not as a task on your to-do list, but as a small gift you give to yourself each day. It's a time to step away from the demands of the world and reconnect with your inner self. Whether it's a brisk walk, a few yoga poses, or simply stretching out your arms and legs, let this habit be a reminder that taking care of your body is an act of wisdom and self-respect. It's a way to nurture both your physical and mental well-being, creating a foundation of strength and clarity that will carry you through whatever challenges the day might bring. This might be one of the most powerful habits you can cultivate, yet it's often overlooked in our busy lives. The idea is simple. Each night, set aside just 10 minutes to sit quietly with a pen and paper, or even a digital journal if that's more your style, and write down your thoughts, challenges, and achievements from the day. This isn't about crafting perfect prose or writing a novel. It's about having an honest conversation with yourself, reflecting on the day's events with a clear and open mind. Reflective journaling is like holding up a mirror to your inner world. It's a moment to pause and really check in with yourself, to understand what's going on beneath the surface. The Stoics, especially thinkers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, practiced this kind of self-examination regularly. They believed that by reflecting on their actions, emotions, and thoughts, they could better understand their own nature, correct their flaws, and grow wiser. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations is essentially a collection of his personal reflections, a journal where he wrestled with the challenges of life and leadership, always striving to align his actions with his principles. When you engage in reflective journaling, you're doing something very similar. You're giving yourself the space to process the day's events, to acknowledge your successes, and to confront any difficulties or mistakes. This habit helps you clarify what really matters to you, what aligns with your values, and what doesn't. It's a way to sift through the noise of daily life and focus on the things that truly deserve your attention. One of the most significant benefits of reflective journaling is how it helps reduce anxiety. So often, our minds are cluttered with worries about things that are beyond our control. By writing these worries down, you can see them for what they are, distractions that pull you away from what's important. The Stoics taught that we should focus only on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, while letting go of the rest. Journaling gives you the clarity to do just that. You begin to see patterns in your thinking, recognize the triggers of your stress, and gain insight into how you can better manage your reactions. Moreover, journaling enhances your decision-making skills. By reflecting on your choices and their outcomes, you learn from your experiences in a meaningful way. You start to see which decisions led to positive results and which didn't, allowing you to make more informed, thoughtful choices in the future. It's a process of continuous learning and growth, grounded in the Stoic principle of phronesis, or practical wisdom, the ability to navigate life with good judgment and reason. In these 10 minutes each night, you're not just recounting your day, you're actively engaging in your own development. It's a practice that can bring greater self-awareness, emotional resilience, and a deeper sense of purpose into your life. So as you wind down at the end of the day, take a moment to reflect. Write down what you've learned, what you're grateful for, and where you want to improve. This simple habit can transform the way you see yourself and your life, guiding you toward a path of greater wisdom and inner peace. In our fast-paced world, it's all too easy to rush through meals, barely tasting our food as we scroll through our phones, watch TV, or work on the go. Eating becomes just another task to check off the list, something we do out of necessity rather than with intention. But when you shift your approach to mindful eating, everything changes. Mindful eating is about bringing full awareness to the experience of eating. It's about paying attention to what you're eating, how it tastes, how it feels, and how it nourishes your body. This practice is deeply rooted in the Stoic virtue of moderation, or sophrosin, which teaches us to appreciate what we have and to avoid excess. The Stoics believed that true happiness comes not from indulgence, but from understanding and valuing the simple pleasures of life. And what could be more basic, more essential, than the food that sustains us? When you eat mindfully, you start by taking a moment to really look at your food, to appreciate its colors, textures, and aromas. Instead of rushing through the meal, you slow down, taking smaller bites and chewing more slowly. Each bite becomes an opportunity to savor the flavors, to notice the subtle differences in taste and texture, and to truly enjoy the act of eating. You begin to notice things you might have overlooked before: the sweetness of a ripe fruit, the crunch of a fresh vegetable, the warmth of a well-cooked dish. These details, often taken for granted, start to become sources of joy and satisfaction. This simple shift in focus does more than just enhance the taste of your food. It also improves your digestion. By eating more slowly and paying attention to your body's signals, you give your digestive system the time it needs to process food effectively. You're less likely to overeat because you're more in tune with when your body is satisfied. The Stoics understood that overindulgence leads to discomfort and imbalance, both physically and mentally. By practicing moderation through mindful eating, you align with the natural rhythms of your body, promoting better health and well-being. But the benefits of mindful eating go beyond physical health. This habit brings a new layer of gratitude and presence to your meals, turning them into meditative practices. When you're fully present while eating, you're not just nourishing your body, you're also nourishing your mind. Each meal becomes a moment to pause, to reflect on the effort that went into the food on your plate, and to appreciate the nourishment it provides. You start to feel a deeper connection to the food, to where it came from, and to the people who made it possible. This gratitude, in turn, brings a sense of contentment and peace, helping you to feel more grounded and centered in your daily life. Incorporating mindful eating into your routine can also help you become more aware of your relationship with food. You begin to notice patterns when you eat out of boredom, stress, or emotional need rather than true hunger. This awareness is powerful. It allows you to make more conscious choices about what you eat, when you eat, and how much you eat, all guided by the Stoic principle of moderation. Instead of letting food control you, you regain control over your eating habits, leading to a healthier, more balanced lifestyle. In today's world, screens are everywhere. Our phones, laptops, TVs. They demand constant attention, pulling us into endless scrolling, binge-watching, and notifications that never seem to stop. It's easy to get lost in it all, right? Hours can fly by, and before you know it, you're wondering where the day went. But here's the thing. The Stoics warned us about the dangers of excess and the importance of self-control. They believed that moderation and discipline are key to living a balanced life, and this applies now more than ever, especially when it comes to how much time we spend staring at screens. One of the most effective changes you can make is setting clear, intentional boundaries around your screen time. This doesn't mean cutting technology out of your life entirely. That's neither realistic nor necessary. But it does mean becoming more mindful of how you use your devices. Social media, streaming services, and even news apps can easily consume more time than we realize, and they can often leave us feeling more drained and distracted than before we picked them up. So, creating limits on how much time is spent in front of a screen, especially during non-essential activities, can make a massive difference. When you take control of your screen time, something interesting happens. You rediscover how much time there is in the day. Time that was once spent mindlessly scrolling or watching videos suddenly becomes available for other things. Things that bring more genuine joy, relaxation, and fulfillment. Hobbies that may have been pushed aside, like reading a book, going for a walk, or even learning a new skill, start to come back into focus. These activities not only feel more enriching, but they also offer a kind of relaxation that scrolling through social media simply can't provide. The Stoics believed in engaging with life purposefully, and reducing screen time aligns with that idea. You start spending your time more intentionally, focusing on activities that contribute to your well-being rather than just filling the hours. One of the most noticeable benefits of limiting screen time is improved sleep. Screens, particularly when used right before bed, can interfere with the natural sleep cycle, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. By setting boundaries around screen use in the evening, like turning off devices an hour before bed, you allow your mind to unwind and prepare for rest more naturally. Better sleep, in turn, leads to better overall health, more energy during the day, improved focus, and even a better mood. The Stoics emphasized the importance of rest and rejuvenation, understanding that a well-rested mind is essential for clear thinking and wise decision-making. Another powerful impact of limiting screen time is how it reduces mental clutter. Constant exposure to information, news, social media updates, notifications can overwhelm the mind, leaving little room for reflection or peace. The Stoics believed in the value of inner tranquility and the importance of tuning out distractions to focus on what really matters. By stepping back from screens, you give yourself the space to reconnect with your thoughts, to reflect on the day, and to engage more fully with the world around you. It's like clearing away the fog and allowing yourself to see things more clearly. But limiting screen time is not just about the negatives you're avoiding, it's about the positives you're embracing. When you're not constantly distracted by a device, you're more present in your interactions with others. Conversations become deeper, more meaningful. You become more attuned to your surroundings, whether it's the beauty of nature during a walk, the satisfaction of completing a creative project, or the joy of simply being in the moment. This mindfulness, this ability to be fully present, is something the Stoics held in high regard. They believed that true contentment comes from focusing on what's right in front of you without the constant pull of distractions. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to lose touch with the natural world. We spend so much time indoors, surrounded by screens and artificial lighting, that we often forget the simple yet profound benefits of stepping outside and reconnecting with nature. But there's something incredibly powerful about making time each day to be in the open air, to feel the sun on your skin, to breathe in the fresh air, and to simply be present in the natural world around you. Every day, dedicating just 30 minutes to spending time outdoors can work wonders for the mind and soul. Whether it's taking a walk in the park, sitting quietly under a tree, or even just standing still and watching the clouds drift by, these moments in nature have a way of grounding us. The Stoics, who valued wisdom and virtue above all, understood the importance of aligning ourselves with the natural order. They saw nature not just as a backdrop to our lives, but as a teacher, a source of endless wisdom, and a reminder of our place within the larger world. When you immerse yourself in nature, you're reminded of the simplicity and beauty that exist outside the human-made structures of daily life. The rustling of leaves in the wind, the chirping of birds, the sight of a sunset painting the sky with colors. These experiences have a way of bringing clarity to the mind. They strip away the noise and distractions, allowing you to see things as they truly are. It's in these quiet moments that you can reflect on your thoughts, your worries, and your place in the grand scheme of things, often realizing that many of the things that stress us out are insignificant in the greater context of life. Nature has a unique way of putting everything into perspective. The Stoics believed that by contemplating the vastness of the universe and our small place within it, we can cultivate a sense of humility and gratitude. When you spend time in nature, you're not just observing the world around you, you're participating in it. You become aware of the cycles of life, the changing seasons, and the resilience of the natural world. These observations can inspire you to adopt a more stoic mindset, accepting the ebb and flow of life with greater equanimity, understanding that we are all part of something much larger than ourselves. But the benefits of nature time go beyond philosophical reflection. There's a growing body of research showing that spending time in nature can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and improve mental health. It's as if nature itself is a healing balm, soothing the anxieties and pressures that accumulate from our daily lives. The Stoics might say that this is because nature is our true home, a place where we can reconnect with our most authentic selves. When you're surrounded by the natural world, there's no need to perform or pretend. You can simply be, and in that state of being, you can find a deeper sense of peace and well-being. Imagine the simple act of walking barefoot on grass, feeling the earth beneath your feet. This small connection with the ground can be incredibly grounding, reminding you of your own physical presence in the world. Or think about sitting by a stream, listening to the water flow, and allowing your thoughts to drift along with it. These experiences, though simple, can have a profound impact on your state of mind, helping you to let go of worries and embrace a more present, mindful state of being. Incorporating nature time into your daily routine is like pressing the reset button for your mind and soul. It's a chance to step away from the demands and distractions of life and to immerse yourself in something far greater, far more enduring. The Stoics taught that by aligning ourselves with nature, we can live more virtuous, fulfilling lives. So, make it a habit to spend time outdoors every day. Whether it's a short walk, a moment of stillness, or simply sitting quietly and observing, these moments in nature can recharge your spirit, clear your mind, and offer you a fresh perspective on life. And as you make this a regular part of your routine, you might find that those 30 minutes become the most important part of your day, a time when you reconnect with what really matters, find peace within yourself, and gain a deeper understanding of your place in the world. In a world that often feels hurried and self-centered, it's easy to overlook the power of small, simple gestures of kindness. Yet these daily acts of kindness can have a ripple effect, touching not just the lives of others, but also profoundly transforming your own. The beauty of kindness is that it doesn't have to be grand or dramatic. It can be as simple as offering a smile to a stranger, holding the door open for someone, or lending a helping hand to a neighbor. These small, thoughtful actions can bring immense joy and satisfaction, creating moments of genuine connection and warmth in our daily lives. The Stoics believed deeply in the value of community and mutual support. They understood that we are all interconnected, part of a larger human family, and that our actions have the power to influence the well-being of others. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself that humans are meant to live in harmony with one another, to support and uplift each other. By practicing daily acts of kindness, we align ourselves with this Stoic ideal, contributing to the collective good while also nurturing our own sense of purpose and fulfillment. When you make kindness a daily habit, something remarkable happens. You begin to notice how these small acts not only brighten someone else's day, but also enhance your own happiness. There's a profound sense of joy that comes from knowing you've made a positive difference in someone's life, no matter how small. This joy isn't just fleeting, it's deeply satisfying, grounding you in the understanding that kindness is a powerful force for good. It's a reminder that even in the smallest interactions, we have the ability to make the world a better place. Kindness, in its essence, is about seeing the humanity in others and recognizing that we all share similar hopes, fears, and challenges. When you offer kindness to others, you're acknowledging that shared humanity. This act of recognition fosters a sense of connection, breaking down the barriers that often divide us. The Stoics taught that by caring for others, we also care for ourselves, because in supporting the well-being of our community, we create a more harmonious and just world for everyone, including ourselves. But the impact of daily acts of kindness doesn't stop with the immediate moment. These acts have a way of multiplying, inspiring others to also act with kindness. A smile given to a stranger can encourage them to pass that smile on to someone else. A small gesture of help can inspire another to do the same. In this way, your acts of kindness create a ripple effect, spreading positivity and goodwill far beyond what you might initially see. The Stoics believed that virtue is its own reward, and through kindness, we not only cultivate our own virtues, but also help to foster them in others. Moreover, practicing daily acts of kindness helps to cultivate a mindset of gratitude and abundance. When you focus on giving, you become more aware of the good that already exists in your life. This shift in perspective can have a profound impact on how you view the world. Instead of seeing life through a lens of scarcity or competition, you begin to see it through a lens of generosity and connection. This Stoic approach reminds us that true wealth is not measured by what we have, but by what we give and the relationships we build along the way. Incorporating daily acts of kindness into your life is not just about making others feel good. It's about enriching your own life as well. It's about creating moments of joy, fostering connections, and living in a way that is aligned with the Stoic principles of wisdom, justice, and community. Each act of kindness, no matter how small, is a step toward building a life filled with meaning and purpose. So, as you go through your day, look for opportunities to be kind. It doesn't have to be anything big or time-consuming. It could be as simple as offering a compliment, listening to someone who needs to talk, or showing patience in a difficult situation. These small acts, repeated daily, can create a profound shift in your life and in the lives of those around you. By making kindness a habit, you're not just enhancing your own happiness, you're also contributing to a world that is more compassionate, more connected, and more aligned with the Stoic ideals of mutual support and community. As we journey through life, it's the small, intentional habits that truly shape who we are and how we experience the world. Every act of kindness, every moment spent in nature, every step towards mindfulness, these are the building blocks of a life lived with purpose and clarity. Remember, it's not about perfection, but progress. about choosing to live each day with wisdom and compassion. Thank you for being a part of Stoic Journal, where we grow stronger together. Now, if you're ready to continue on this path of self-discovery and growth, be sure to check out one of the suggested videos on the screen. I'm so grateful to have you here. Until next time, stay strong, stay focused, and keep living with purpose.